Hi, in this video we are going to talk about the rendering. There are several render methods in MyArmy, and the first things we are going to talk about is the mesh drive system. Let's first open the sample 52. This is a file we generated in the last video. If you want to know how we generate this file, please just review the last video. So let's click open. The mesh drive system is kind of the method instead of the renderer, so it supports all renderers on the market, including the Arnold, V-Ray, the Redshift, and all of them. It's kind of the procedural method to drive the Maya geometry with the very small cache. So you can just use this method to drive the real Maya geometry. The first thing we need to make sure is our geometry is inside of the geometry group, and this structure is based on the rules of the randomized geometry. You can see that our system will select any one of the geometries inside of this group, including the group. And here is the body and the head. Some agent with head and some without. And also you need to make sure your geometry can be driven by the origin agent. When you just tweak the joints of origin agent, the mesh will be deformed by this, so that is okay. And let's make the agent cache. Let's make the frame to 24 and place our agents. At this time you can see that we cannot play back our simulation interactively, so we need to make the agent cache. We put it anywhere you want and make agent cache. Then after making the agent cache, you need to enable the agent cache so that your scene can be played back interactively. That is cool. And let's render it by our mesh drive system. Open our render setting and fill the mesh drive the output path. This path we will write some very small cache for the procedural drive, the Maya mesh, the E drive ABC MD test. So this is the cache folder and the name. And this times we're going to export the cache. If everything's fine, it can be exported very fast. And then let's deplace our agent and duplicate mesh and randomize texture. They usually, if you set up the randomized texture, you can click the duplicate and randomize, and then enable the mesh drive. You can see that there are a lot of the boxes here, and we already mentioned it in the previous videos and quick start guides. These actually are the Maya object, so you can expand this folder and show the shapes. You can see that several geometries inside of that, and when we select all of them and show geometries, you can see that our agents has been displayed because all of them is actually Maya object. At this time we can click the 5 or 6 and you can show the texture onto that. So usually for saving your video card memory and for accelerated the speed, we usually hide the geometry, and at this time we can render it. This is Maya software render method, and of course we can use anything we like. For example, V-Ray. Oh, I'm sorry. This V-Ray is the demo version, so it supports only 200 geometry objects. Let's switch to the other method. The Maya software is okay, and then the mental ray. The mental ray is fine. It's the grid also, and for example, the 3D Light. The 3D Light is kind of the RenderMan supported renderer, and it needs export the shader and render that. Everything is cool. And of course you can add some of the anything environment into your scene. For example, we add a plan. And mix a light, directional light. And make a shadow. It's a retrace shadow. Let's render it. So you can see that everything is cool. And one thing, very important things we need to mention that is how to clear these things. You can see that there are a lot of duplicate things, and sometimes you want to clear this. Please do not delete this by manually. Please do not hit delete. Because when you do that, there are a lot of the trash nodes living into your history. So what we're going to do, the correct method is the click this button, the D place, or you can clear this inside of the clear contents. Okay, at this time you can see that these some of the trash nodes will not live inside of your scene. So everything should be clean. And if you not delete it, you can also click this guy. And the question will ask you whether you wanted to delete duplicate mesh. This is a shortcut. Yes. And delete the useless shaders, because we duplicated some shaders in scene. And click yes again. And unhide this Laramie contents. So this is about how to clear the scene with the mesh drive. Okay, this is an introduction for the mesh drive, the single frame rendering and test. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to submit your this file into the render farm or the batch mode rendering. Thank you for watching. See you next time.